everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Jeanine Amapola and I am in the most cozy fall vibes right now. I hate that word, but it's true. I'm literally drinking a pumpkin spice, like coffee flavored drink. This is about as basic as it gets. Anyway, so in today's video, I'm going to be doing how to start your fitness journey. The reason why this sparked in my mind to do this video was because I was at a gas station about a month ago and me and this girl were together and the cash register lady was like, what do you guys do to get so skinny? Do you just like not eat? Like, what do you do? She's like, do you guys just work out like 3 hours a day? And I was like, no, I really don't. And so it sparked my mind to think that like a lot of people want to know how to start their fitness journey and they have all these misconceptions of how you do it, that you need to starve yourself and you need to work out 3 hours a day. And I was like, no, that's not the case. That made me think, okay, I'm gonna do this video and share with you guys how I started my fitness journey and how you guys can do it as well, and just giving you all the tips and tricks. This video is in partnership with Lifesum, which is an app that I've been using for a very long time now, and it is very beneficial. So I cannot wait to share this with you guys. So get yourself a drink, sit down and have a nice cozy day with me, and let's just begin into this, how to start your fitness journey. So if you guys are new here, hello. I started my fitness journey about 2-ish years ago, and it's been kind of, up and down. It's like, it's called a journey for a reason, you know? Sometimes you're in the mountains and the clouds, and then sometimes you're in the lowest low in the desert. So I'm going to be sharing with you guys kind of how I started and everything, and give you guys tips on how to keep in it and stay motivated and see results. My tip number 1 is, what is your goal? So for me, my goal was, I didn't really care about the scale. I more wanted to tone up, lose some body fat percentage, and just build a little bit of muscle, see my abs get a little bit more shredded. That was just kind of my goal. And I didn't really know how to get there, so I decided to get a trainer and do SoulCycle and just do some classes, and that's really what helped me. I got a trainer, joined a gym, SoulCycle, and I was consistent. That is a really important thing, is you stay consistent. I went 5 times a week, working out every single morning. I'll get into that later though. So just figure out, what is your goal? Do you want to just have more energy? Do you want to lose weight? Do you want to just get more muscle? Do you want to slim down and maybe not have as much muscle but just be like toned and thin? Or like, what is your goal? Because everyone's goal is different. So for me, it was just getting a little bit more lean but toned. So yeah, the next thing is you have to find a way that you enjoy working out. So for me, I figured out that I loved SoulCycle, I loved boxing, I loved running, and I just enjoyed going to the gym and lifting weights and doing HIIT running cardio. So those are my favorite ways to work out. So you kind of have to experiment a little bit and figure out what makes me want to work out. So if you can afford a trainer, maybe get a trainer. Or you can buy an ebook plan from like a fitness guru like Kayla Cenas, or there's so many out there. So you can follow one of those. There's so many options you guys can do. So just find what works for you and stick with that and stay consistent, because you want to make sure that you're enjoying what you're doing. And also, like, if you have your money on the line, that's an incentive for you to want to go more. So for example, I signed up at Equinox, which is not that cheap. Because I'm paying that much, I was like, all right, I am going to the gym. I am not letting this money go to waste. So that was a really big incentive for me. If you want to throw away your money, then you can do that, but I don't recommend it, So use that as an incentive to want to go to the gym more, or just work out, or go to a class or something like that. So there's something I've learned in life, is there's many ways to get results. There's many ways. You could intermittent fast, you could do ketogenic, you could calorie count, you could macros. There's so many different ways. So again, you have to find what works for you. What worked for me was macro counting. I'm more into intuitive eating right now, but I did count macros for a very good long time, and that did help me see results. And one way that I did that was with the app called Lifesum, which I absolutely love this app. This was staple for me in my fitness journey. It's a nutrition-focused app that helps you track your water intake, your workouts, and it gives you recipes. You can track your food, your macros, your proteins, fats, carbs. It's awesome. It automatically inputs all your workout data if you have like an Apple Watch, which I do. I love that. And I have the premium version, which I love. I love that you can just scan the barcode on any label of a food packet. It'll automatically import the nutritional data and facts into there. So it's super easy and convenient for you guys. That's like my favorite feature of it. But it'll give you your own specific plans. I think that's so important, because each of our fitness journeys and goals are completely different. They're very subjective, they're very personalized. So make sure you find what works for you. So definitely check out this app, because I absolutely love it. It is staple. If you are somebody who like worries a lot about numbers and the scale and this and that, maybe don't worry about counting macros, but more use it as a way to like track your water intake and your workouts and get recipes. So if you guys get the premium version, you get all access to everything. So definitely download that. It'll be linked down below for you guys. But this was pretty staple for me. And yeah, so just remember, there are multiple ways to get results, but macros is a very, very good way to see results, and a lot of girls follow that. So yeah. The next tip is just realizing that you don't have to starve yourself and you don't have to work out for 3 hours. Literally, you can just work out for like an hour, you can burn some calories, but don't starve yourself. What you gotta start doing is just maybe reducing your portions a little bit, but still eating healthy things, veggies, fruits, fulfilling satiating things, lots of fiber, black beans, whole grain rice, pastas, things like that. You don't have to necessarily sacrifice your favorite foods, but just try to find healthier alternatives. That's my next point. So just know that like going on your fitness journey doesn't mean you have to starve yourself and you have to, give up all your favorite foods. It's really just about balance, but it is a lot about consistency. It's 80% diet, 20% working out. There are ways to find healthier alternatives to your favorite, like, snacks, or maybe you're addicted to sugar, or maybe you're addicted to chocolate. There's always healthier alternatives that you should definitely try to seek out. Trader Joe's tends to have a lot of these, and you can always Google recipes for healthier alternatives to certain things. And some of the things that I did in my life was just making healthier swaps for certain foods. So I kind of want to make a whole video kind of about this, kind of like eat this, don't eat that type of thing. But for example, instead of doing like sugar, I use stevia. Instead of doing whole milk now, I do almond milk. Instead of regular peanut butter, I do almond butter. Instead of like white rice and bagels, I do like whole grain and whole wheat, like bread and pasta and quinoa. Instead of sodas, maybe sparkling waters that have flavors like Zevia. I think that's like a flavor of like sparkling water that's sold at Whole Foods. So there's always ways to find healthier alternatives, and that's what you guys gotta do, is small steps that'll make bigger changes in the long run. And just every meal, try and have fruits and veggies, always just fruits and veggies, and just lots of things with fiber to keep you full longer. Do not forget water, that is staple. I carry one of these with me always, and always drink your water because this is staple for your fitness journey. This and sleep, staple. My next tip is just finding what works for you. So what is the schedule that works for you? For me, if I don't work out in the morning, then I pretty much don't work out at all the rest of the day. You have to figure out what works in your schedule. Is it after work? Is it in the morning? Is it, on my lunch break? Just whatever. You have to find what works for you and stick with that. And just remember, how badly do I want this? If you want it bad enough, you will go after it. You'll make the sacrifices and you will do it and you will go after it. So yes, and just remember, you will never regret working out. You might regret not working out, but you'll never regret working out. Anything that's worth having shouldn't come that easy. So it's gonna be hard and challenging, but you have to push yourself and retrain your mind and think, I can do this. Push yourself every day. It takes a long time to form a habit, but once you're in that habit, it's like the best thing ever. And once you start seeing the result, and you start seeing the body fat dropping, and you're feeling good, and you're having more energy, and your skin's clearing up, you will love it, and you will want to keep going and keep going, keep going. So just stay consistent, keep pushing yourself. It's not going to be easy at first, but maybe get an accountability partner, get a trainer, get a coach, get somebody to push you and motivate you, and stick with it because it takes time. That's what sucks, is it does take time. It could take you 12 weeks, a year, 2 years, really just depends on your body, but it takes time. So keep running with it and don't give up, because it is an up and down journey. It's not just a straight up linear path. It's an up and down. You have your highs, you have your lows, you have your highs, you have your lows. And that's what I recognize with myself. Your body might plateau and adjust to what you're doing. So you have to keep finding new ways to push yourself and try new things and new programs and new workout classes and stuff like that. But just make sure it's something that's fun and enjoyable for you. And last but not least, for me personally, I loved getting equipment that made me want to go to the gym more. So for example, getting a new pair of shoes, getting these leggings that made me feel really, really good in the gym to show off to that hot guy at the gym. I'm just kidding. No, it's not why I do it. But I mean, kind of low-key it is. But just getting a pair of leggings that you feel really good in, or like getting good headphones. Like I use my Jaybird Freedom headphones. I love those. Getting like a good water bottle that you like. Getting just the equipment that is good for you, that you feel comfortable in, that makes you want to go to the gym more and motivates you. And maybe signing up for an expensive gym that makes you want to go more because it's more of an incentive. So just getting the right equipment that will push you and motivate you and make you feel good when you're at the gym. So those are most of my tips. I think just some of my final thoughts are, please don't starve yourself. Do it in a healthy way. If you really genuinely do feel completely lost, then I do recommend reaching out to a nutritionist or a dietitian or a trainer or a coach or somebody who can help walk you through it, because there's a lot of information on the internet, I will say. So if you're completely lost, like I was for a good while, then I recommend getting a trainer, just getting somebody to help you and making sure it's professional, legit advice. Stick with it. It takes time. You guys have this. And just remember, it takes a while to form a habit and to make this a new lifestyle. Make it a sustainable lifestyle that is something you can do for the rest of your life, not just a fad, not just a diet, but something that genuinely you fall in love with and that you really, really do stick with. Making healthier alternatives in your life, just going for a walk, just making sure you're taking care of your mental health as well, because it can be really, really mental. Don't compare yourself. Don't look at girls on Instagram and be like, how do I get that? I want her body. Like, all of our bodies are different. Please remember that. And it's very subjective. So just sticking with it and trusting the process, because it does take time to see results. If you guys have any more tips, please leave them down below so we can all share them with each other and do this together. I'm right there with you guys along this journey. And yeah, once you're in it, it's actually really, really fun, and I really love it, enjoy it. Keep sticking with it until you guys love it and have fun with it. So that is how I start my fitness journey. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you guys want to see more fit tips and health related things, I post a lot on my Instagram, all of those, and on my channel as well. So just subscribe or follow my Instagram, which is Jeanine Amapola. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Peace out, Girl Scout. Bye, guys.